Oh, those wonderful, beautiful, amazing looking stretch marks. Yeah, everybody has to deal with those at some point somewhere on their body, but is there a way to repair them and prevent them? Well, yes, there is, and I have those answers for you in today's video. Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. You know, it's been a bit of time, actually over a year, maybe 2 years, since I've talked about the topic of stretch marks. And it's a big one because I keep hearing from everybody asking me questions. What can I do about? Now, if you're new to the channel and you're not familiar with who I am, I'm Chris. I'm a skincare expert here on YouTube, and I help people find skincare products that will work for them, not empty their wallet, and not do more harm than good. So if that's the kind of content that you've been looking for here on YouTube, please be sure and subscribe, hit that little notification bell so that you know when my new videos come up each week. Stretch marks, and it's not just the ladies either, guys are asking me too. Now, if you're wondering if what you're looking at on your body is a stretch mark versus, say, a wrinkle, they do have a very specific type of look or striation to them, and they can occur lots of places. They can occur on your arms, your legs, your thighs, your breasts, on the armpit area between where your chest is and your armpit is, guys, and your buttocks. Did I say buttocks already? Well, anyway, that's a lot of places. That's a lot of territory. And all because the skin has been stretched out much faster than it can accommodate. It's why we see these a lot in women who've been pregnant. We see it a lot in people who have had either a rapid weight gain or a rapid weight loss. We see it in you guys that work out really too hard to build those muscles, get them to bulge super big and super fast. And I know some of you guys probably have an issue with me saying muscles get built super fast, but that's what happens. It stretches the skin, and the skin is just not designed to move and stretch that quickly. Now, our skin is a very forgiving organ, and I don't think as humans we give it enough credit for all the things it does to protect us. And the stretch marks are a function of our skin being able to accommodate these quick changes or rapid changes in mass by stretching out and the collagen and elastin actually separating, forming that stretch mark line. So it's what happens to keep our skin from ripping apart. It makes our skin flexible and, again, able to accommodate all of these changes that we go through. The issue most of us have is seeing the white or gray or even red lines that are left behind that don't go away. Now, not everyone is susceptible. Oh my God, I got that word out without chewing it up. Not everyone is susceptible to having stretch marks. Genetics plays a huge role in this, the amount of collagen and elastin our body produces. But things like aging and medications like steroids can all impact that. And again, as I said, most common is rapid weight gain or loss. So what can you do to fade them? Well, there are a few, and I do mean a few things you can do at home, treatments that will help fade these stretch marks for you, although may not get rid of them altogether. This is especially true if they are newer. You have a much better chance for at-home treatments to work, but there are also in-office professional treatments that are very, very effective that I'm going to talk about in this video. And of course, prevention is going to be the key. Now, if you've used a product or treatment for stretch marks yourself, please let us know in the comments below if those things worked for you or didn't work for you, because I'd really love to know, and it helps all of us learn what's working out there and what's not. First, at-home treatments. The great thing is that even though I did a video on this subject a couple of years ago, we now have some verifiable data results on some things that actually work, products or product ingredients, to help fade and repair stretch marks. And remember, we're talking about a tear in the collagen and elastin under the skin. So clearly, some in-office treatments that I'm going to be talking about are going to be super effective for that in repairing that part of the skin layer. But there are some things you can do, again, that will help fade these, help make them look a lot less noticeable, and in some cases, if they're newer, actually disappear. The first of those is no surprise to me is retinol or tretinoin, which is the prescription version of a retinol or retin A. These are retinoids. All these names that we throw about, retinol, tretinoin, retin-A, are all retinoids, which are derivatives of vitamin A. And what they're able to do is help the skin produce healthier skin cells, boost collagen production. It's why they work so well on our fine lines and wrinkles and sun damage. Well, it's been shown that they are effective, especially on newer stretch marks. So retinol can be very, very effective in helping you fade these out. Obviously, again, prescription tretinoin is going to be faster, it's stronger, but you do need to see a dermatologist to get a prescription for that. And there are some side effects that go along with these. There's sometimes some dryness and some flakiness. But what I found with clients that have been using this technique, not so much on the body as on the face. And I assume, and that's all I can do, is that because on our faces, we tend to have a lot more sun damage than we have on our butt or other places where we get stretch marks like our tummies. So it could be that the irritation that we see when people use retinols really has more to do with how much sun damage the skin has accumulated over the years. Now, another approach that a lot of you are going to like because it's all natural has been proven to be very effective, especially on preventing stretch marks, which we're going to talk more about in a minute, but also in helping with the newer stretch marks that people receive, especially women when they're pregnant and as their skin begins to stretch. If they massage bitter almond oil, which is an all-natural oil, into the skin, it has been proven clinically they get fewer, if any, stretch marks during their pregnancy. Now, here's what's interesting. Just putting the oil on the skin doesn't do a whole lot. You have to massage it in, and that was one of the key factors in the study. So bitter almond oil, very easy to get, all natural, very well tolerated skin oil. We don't talk a whole lot about it on YouTube. You don't hear a lot about it, but it is a really good emollient for the skin. So there you have it. There's 2 at-home treatments that can work very, very well. I get asked a lot about, what about skincare acids like glycolic acid and vitamin C serums? Not so much, again, for stretch marks, because remember, stretch marks are right under the skin. They're a break in the elastin and collagen, like a little ditch that happens right under the outer layer of your skin. That's why you get that divot and that gray or white lines. So yeah, for those, we're going to have to talk about some in-office treatments, and there are several that are very effective that we've talked about for anti-aging. The first is the Fractional CO2 Laser, which is able to penetrate the skin, spur collagen growth, and especially those white or gray stretch mark lines. It's been very, very effective. Takes 3 to 4 treatments. They can run around $200 each, but it does work very, very well for this. Now, another therapy that's been very effective on removing these or repairing these is the Eczema Laser therapy, and it uses UVB light. Yeah, UVA, UVB light, the stuff we wear sunscreen to protect ourselves from. Well, it uses UVB light in a pulsating manner, which helps actually spur collagen production. It's been proven to be very, very effective and very, very safe. Now, it takes about 2 to 4 months of this therapy to generate the kind of results where you would feel like you actually had the stretch mark repaired, but it can be well worth it. Again, those treatments can run upwards of $500. You need to check these types of treatments out with a dermatologist or a salon that is licensed to perform these therapies. Now, there are other therapies out there that you will hear about, like microneedling, which has had a really hodgepodge mixed amount of results. It seems to work for some people, not for others. Also, having injections, filler injections, just like you would for the face, in the individual stretch marks. To me, that seems a little excessive because usually there's several of them. That gets really expensive and it's not going to last. So those are not therapies I'm going to go into detail with, because when I researched them, they weren't super effective for people. There are also all kinds of products that have collagen boosters, peptides. There are products that have the ingredient Centella asiatica, who have all shown promise. The way these typically work is they actually improve the outer layer of the skin, strengthen it, and firm it. So it's going to help fade those lines, but it's not going to get rid of them altogether. And of course, we always have cosmetic surgical options if you can afford them, just like a tummy tuck or a butt lift or a neck lift or an arm tightening. Any of the skin tightening enhancement surgeries can actually help remove stretch marks because you're removing some of the skin and pulling the rest of it tighter. Again, though, there's downtime. It's a surgery, so there's risk there, and they can be quite pricey. Now, the real key to me is preventing stretch marks in the first place, and we can do that by making sure that we don't have rapid weight gain or weight loss, that we take care of our skin with emollients, really good formulations of body moisturizers that have hyaluronic acid, Centella Asiatica, formulas that have ceramides in them so that we are hydrating and lubricating the skin, especially if you're pregnant or you're somebody who bodybuilds. You want to make sure that the skin is supported as much as you can from the outside with moisture and lubrication so you don't get the stretch marks in the first place. Also, obviously, supporting your skin's health through diet and regular fitness or exercise can go a long way to maintaining its flexibility, its collagen production, so that you don't end up with these marks at all. Now, I hope this fairly short video today was helpful in giving you what you need to know to prevent and repair stretch marks. If it was, please be sure, give it a like, let me know in the comments below, and be sure and look at the next videos that are coming up because they're going to be able to help you perfect your skincare routine and get your best skin ever. I want to thank you guys as always so much for watching and supporting the channel. You're amazing. I could not do this without you. Love you, stay beautiful, and I will see you over on the next video.